Okay, analysis for 31st week commencing 31st of July, going into August. August now, just as a word of advice, is known to be a month not best known for its precision. So, yeah, make a note of that mentally as we go along. Intraday, intra-week ranges, okay? But, yeah, so jumping on, the first thing I want to discuss is the news events this week. Okay, so we got a quiet start to the week. You know, not much going on Monday. Tuesday you got jolts coming out. Wednesday again, not too much. Thursday, a lot coming out, and then Friday being the heaviest NFP week, NFP day of the NFP week. So heavy end of the week expected compared to the start. Okay, let's jump on to DXY first and see if we are in a risk on, risk off, or do we need to wait for more information. So looking at DXY weekly chart, I would like to see us finishing that fair value gap, that weekly fair value gap. Okay. And then, of course, if we can really push through, we might be able to do a shift in market structure above the previous weekly high. But if not, then I'm looking at the breaker as a potential area where we can reject lower. And then if we do that, from that point of interest, slash this weekly fair value gap, obviously, then of course we can logically look at this area for a raid lower, okay? For a to and through scenario, it's going to go to and through it, okay? And you have these higher time from equal lows here on the weekly chart that can also be a factor. These equal lows. Balanced price range is nearby as well, something to make a note of. Although it's outside of the 60 days IBDA. So that's DXY. So we're not risk on, risk off, clear cut bias, okay? My points of interest, like I said, are the weekly fair value gap breaker, maybe this balanced price range here as well. I want to see how price reacts to that on the heavy news injections of liquidity, which is going to be towards the end of the week. So expect some sideways slash, not the most accurate movement. VI volume imbalance here as well. Jumping on to the fiber. Again, I'll label the points of interest because I don't really have a clear-cut idea what it's going to do, especially with NFP going on as well. So just note that we closed inside of that 1 hour fair value gap from Thursday, that SIBI. Do still have more SIBIs up there that you might want to go into as we open up on Monday. But higher time frame points of reference. Again, if we are going with our risk off bias, then this previous weekly low is really good target that we can hit. And this daily fair value gap here as well as a short-term target. But otherwise, if DXY does manage to fail at that breaker that I showed before, then we might see us doing a shift in market structure bullish and being risk on here, taking this high out here of Thursday, weekly high, and then of course going into these highs here. Cable, exactly the same story. Points of interest wise, if we collapse, this is the target, otherwise this is the target. Again, I'm thinking the Monday, even Tuesday, Tuesday might be wilding, but Monday's going to be quiet. Monday's not really going to do a whole lot. London especially. New York, you might be able to catch intraday movement. And going on to the index futures market, I will share that in a different video.